Hey, another store review. In this video, we will be reviewing organically grown store and how this store could make a lot more money just purely making a few small tweaks. So I was asked to review this store, and if you guys want to be next, just make sure that you comment on the video, just type in review, and let's chat about reviewing your store next. So I had a good look at this organically grown wellness business, and there are a couple of points here. So first of all, the really positive news is that the homepage and meet the team and about us, all of this is nicely done. So you do understand that personal touch and customer does have trust into who this business is. That's all very good news, okay? However, what's missing from here is a little bit more detail and understanding as to who this business is for. How can they help us? Who is the ideal customer? Because it's all about meet the team and the services that we provide, but it doesn't really say what could be the problems that they could be solving for me. So I'll give you an example, guys. Most consumers out there are so-called what we say problem aware. So they have a pain point and they want it to be solved. They are not always what we call solution aware, okay? As to this is how I'm gonna solve it. Like for example, you've got acne, there is 50 different ways of how you can solve your acne, from natural soaps to diet to different kind of remedies, right? And you just essentially, customer just knows that they have acne. They don't know about all of these different remedies unless you tell them that this is the remedy for this kind of pain point and why you are the best solution for it. So that's number one. Who is this for? What is the problem that you are solving? Once you are talking to those pain points, typically you can position yourself to a much higher, more premium category with much higher conversion rates. Second, I would be looking at these supplements and products that you are selling. Why should we be buying those from you, and why should we be buying them now? Okay, because there is a quote here, while attributing the healing, blah blah blah. But what you want instead is just a little bit more information about what these supplements are. Once again, who are they for? Why should we buy it from you? And why should we buy now? The same, for example, with the functional labs. Like these functional labs dig deeper. That is great, but you are already targeting a customer that wants functional labs, not necessarily somebody who is thinking like, hey, I have a problem, and they might not even know that they need to dig deeper in order to solve that problem. So I can see that there are some FAQs here, but once again, these FAQs are very, very short. And guys, the major advantage when you fill out your FAQs, when you say who is this for, what kind of problems it solves, the major advantage of that is not just a conversion rate and more customers, more sales, higher orders, but it's also free traffic from Google, because Google will be picking you up in terms of all of those search terms that your ideal customer is looking for, because your ideal customer always looks on Google to solve those pain points. So that's another reason why you've got to have them in here. Now, let's say I go to supplements and I'm browsing through. Once again, it's supplements all under one category. It's not necessarily categorized into different what we call collections. So creating collections could be very powerful for this kind of store, because creating collections essentially tells Google how you categorize those, and also tells your ideal customer what kind of categories, where should they search, because otherwise it's just all products thrown in one space. And then let's say when I click on one of them inside here, professional grade CBD gummies, very breezy, that's great. But for a product that costs $50 or $44 on a subscription, by the way, I like that subscription option, that's very, very good. There just isn't enough information in here. So there is like a leaflet and that's kind of it, but there is no like, how does the gummy look? Is the gummy a different flavor? There is no description in here. And definitely there is no reason why to buy now. It doesn't tell me how much you've got in stock. It doesn't tell me how long the shipping takes. It just says usually ready in 2 to 4 days. It doesn't really tell me why is it so important to buy it from you, because it's just so easy for me right now to go CBD gummies, and I'll literally just go to Google and go CBD gummies, and then straight away I'm getting all of these different competitors that you would be competing with. So that's what you don't want. That's why you want to keep the customer, the visitor who came to your store, you want to keep them inside your store. So you want to get them every time they see a piece of information, you want them to go, yep, 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 yep. Okay, so you just need more images, more information. And if that's too much to do straight away, then start with your core product. Which one of these is your core product? Pick one or two and update those product pages to make them really stand out, so that your customers have no choice, but when they get there, they click on the add to cart button and check out and go from there. So hopefully this was super useful, not just to organically grown wellness, but the rest of you guys, to give you an idea as to how to set up your online store to make it convert and also get that free traffic from Google. So once again, if you want your store to be next, just comment, review, and I'll see you there.